Is it easy to detect when a woman is cheating? The answer is yes. When a woman begins to drift away emotionally from her partner, the first signs usually don't come from rational thought, but from silent changes in the brain and body. Scientific research shows that the signs of infidelity in women are deeply imprinted in the secretion of emotional hormones and biological rhythms. The changes in the brain's emotional system are particularly striking. When the relationship deteriorates, the amygdala, the brain's emotional processing center, remains continuously activated, making her overly sensitive to her partner's every move. Even the most ordinary events in daily life may trigger irritability and aversion. At this stage, the rational control of the prefrontal cortex declines, emotional regulation weakens, and women are more prone to outbursts or inexplicable impatience. Meanwhile, the neurochemical system is quietly being reshaped. The sensitivity of the dopamine reward system decreases. The pleasure once brought by the partner gradually fades, and chronically elevated cortisol levels further intensify the buildup of negative emotions. This shift in neurotransmitters is not a sudden impulse, but a gradual process. Over time, the brain rebuilds neural connections that deepen the rejection response toward the partner. Physiological changes occur in parallel. Resistance to intimacy is not only psychological but also the result of neuroplastic changes in the somatosensory cortex. Touch receptors become unusually sensitive to the partner's contact, while reduced oxytocin secretion deprives intimacy of its emotional bond. All of this stems from a biological self-protection mechanism activated by the brain and body, attempting to help the individual emotionally detach from a relationship that no longer provides satisfaction. Conflicting changes in appearance management also provide important clues. When a new emotional interest appears, a woman's hormone levels undergo subtle shifts. A slight rise in testosterone fuels the urge to manage her self-image, while fluctuations in estrogen affect emotional stability. At the same time, the redistribution of the dopamine reward mechanism turns self-adornment and the pursuit of attractiveness into forms of self-reward. The mirror neuron system recalibrates as well. Its activity increases when facing a new person, but decreases significantly when facing the original partner. In neuroscience, this phenomenon is referred to as emotional bias. Sudden changes in behavioral patterns are often the most visible signals. For instance, frequent outings and a preference for spending time alone may reflect the brain's craving for new stimulation. Adaptive changes in dopaminergic neurons drive the desire for exploration and novelty, while the hippocampus weakens shared memories with the partner and strengthens memories tied to the new relationship, quietly leading to emotional disconnection. In addition, the endogenous opioid system also plays a role. For example, some women immediately take a shower upon returning home, an unconscious act of psychological resetting, essentially an attempt to erase traces of the outside world. More subtle indicators include shifts in biological rhythms. As emotions and behaviors change, melatonin secretion may be disrupted, causing irregularities in sleep and daily routines. These circadian changes further magnify the sense of distance between partners. Therefore, a woman's infidelity cannot be easily judged by surface behavior alone. Yet from neural activity and hormonal fluctuations to somatic responses and behavioral rhythms, every detail reveals the fractures within a relationship in a scientifically observable way. And these changes do not appear overnight. Rather, they are the natural result of the brain and body's long-term adaptation and restructuring.